Matt, thanks so much. Across the nation, we are continuing to move forward with the COVID-19 pandemic, but there's still a lot of unknowns, including the lasting economic and developmental impacts within the local community. Here on WTOL this morning, we are working to find out just how that impact may affect us right here in our area. Starting with Bowling Green, we are joined right now with City Councilman Nick Rubando, who is here to share with us how city officials are continuing to move forward. Nick, thank you so much for joining us this Saturday morning, taking some time out of your weekend. So let's start with the city of Bowling Green. You all were given $7.3 million in funding from the American Rescue Plan into BG, and it went right back into the community program. So let's talk about that. What went into deciding where all of these things would be funded?
Sure. And again, I really appreciate you having me on. And it's been amazing what we've been able to do with those American Rescue Plan funds that came from President Biden. So here in the city, we invested in our infrastructure. We wanted to really make sure that we were putting those dollars to use. And then also we reached out and engaged the city. So we had a community survey that went out to our individuals in the city to really get a grasp on what they wanted us to invest this money in. And that process is ongoing. So we've had community forums, we've had community engagement, really trying to put those dollars to best use for the community.
And so some of those things include sidewalks, road widening, walking paths for the community. What, are the future plans to continue improving all of those things as time goes on?
Of course. So like I said, infrastructure has always been extremely important for our city, and investing in infrastructure and maintaining that infrastructure. So the road improvement projects that you've seen in Bowling Green, that's a 3-year plan that we have. And again, that money is coming from the American Rescue Plan that the Democrats passed in Congress. We've really worked with our, city public officials, our public utilities director, our city engineer to ensure that we're choosing roads that are in most need of those repairs. We've also done some sidewalk repairs, and we plan to invest more in sidewalk infrastructure, pedestrian infrastructure, as well as bicycle infrastructure as well.
Yeah, definitely. I've noticed a lot of things happening in the downtown area to make it more walkable, make it more family friendly and things like that. Let's go back to the survey real quick.
Sure.
You mentioned that it was important for the community to have this input to talk about where they want this money to go. So share with us how you guys felt about having the community doing that, the importance of it, and how you continue to improve the downtown and other areas from that response.
Of course. Yeah, so, the community survey was essential. I mean, we want to make sure that we're hearing from the people of Bowling Green so that we can invest that money that is best helping them. What we've done is really opened it up, and that has really brought some amazing ideas in, things that we haven't always thought about. So what we're looking at right now is helping out local businesses, helping out nonprofits. Already we've invested money in parks, building inclusive green spaces, building new murals, investing in our outdoor eating parklet areas. So those are all things that we've kind of done to revitalize our downtown area. But we will continue to invest that money to make sure that it's going to the best places.
Changing gears now, last question. You toured the site of the new administration building this week. Any exciting updates you can share with us?
Yeah, so our city administration building, that's an amazing piece of architecture that I'm really excited. Again, it's right downtown. We're using the existing facade of an old U.S. Bank building. So that's been really cool to kind of see that historic preservation, which is extremely important in our downtown area. This city administration building is going to allow us to really serve the public and the people of Bowling Green to the best of our ability. So we're really excited to see that come to fruition.
Nick, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah,
we are so grateful to have you take some of your time out of your weekend to be here.
Amazing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
We appreciate it as well. Bowling Green this summer has done some major improvements to their sidewalks and roads, along with expanding DORA to include more restaurants and businesses. We've got all those updates right now at WTOL.com.